Hello, greetings, salutations, welcome aboard. Most importantly, thank you for watching. So this video is not going to be about any of the externalities that you can see here. It isn't about the rifle or my shooting position or the fact that I'm shooting from a hood of a car in the middle of winter, although the winter is pertinent because you can see my breath, which should be indicative of what I do want to talk about, which is the mental aspect of shooting. It's often said that shooting is a discipline that's 90% mental and 10% physical, but none of the firing methods really go into the mental aspect. I can think of three offhand: the brass method used by the United States Marine Corps, which is breathe, relax, aim, slack, and squeeze. There's really nothing mental going on there, but they're Marines. Kidding. The NRA Shooting Sports USA has a 5-step shooting process that is aiming, breath control, hold control, trigger control, and follow through. And the Appleseed has the 6 steps to firing a shot, which is sight alignment, sight picture, respiratory pause. Step 4 is divided into focus your eye on the front sight and focus your mind on keeping the front sight on target, squeeze the trigger, and follow through. So if shooting is such a mental game, why aren't any of these methods discussing what's going on at the moment that the shot breaks? And you can see it after my breath, where the body settles just before the shot breaks. There's a cycle that happens: is the breathing, the stillness, and the shot. And it's that mental stillness that I want to touch on. Because what's going on is the absence of conscious thought. What you're seeing is the shooting process happening automatically because the subconscious is doing it all by itself. And in a position like the one that I was just in over the hood of a car, it's pretty solid. It's almost like being on the ground in bipod prone. So it's pretty easy for the subconscious to take over because there's not much for the conscious mind to actually think of at all or do. But if you take a position like kneeling, like the one that's going on right here, kneeling has a lot of inherent instability. There's going to be a lot of movement even though you can't see it. And the conscious mind just can't keep up with that movement in order to force a shot at the perfect time. So for the subconscious to take over, the position has to be automatic. Because if I'm uncomfortable, it's going to be distracting me, and it's going to keep my conscious mind kicking in on, I don't feel good, I'm not steady enough, I'm hungry, I just peed my pants. Don't worry, you'll see the puddle happen in a minute here. But it has to be drilled in. The only way that the subconscious mind can take over if there are sufficient repetitions for it to do so. So all that has to be automatic: positioning, gun handling, trigger control, breath control. All that stuff needs to be completely handled so that there's nothing left but just nothingness. It's just the shot. You can see the breath, the stillness, and then the shot's fired. So that group resulted in what's on the target on the left where it says kneeling. Duh. And that was about a 2-minute group, which is very, very good for me. And basically my point is that all the other stuff, the positioning, all the mechanics are so important that you have to practice them so much that they can just fall away. And then you get to the really important part, which is the ability to just let it all go, forget about everything, including yourself. It's like you don't even exist. It's just the moment where it's only the shot. And that's the important thing. Please tune back in.
Shooters, your preparation period has ended!